got Marcus Kastler ready to hit the stage.
Shit, I am nervous as fuck. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a jar over there. Go ahead. Look, he cut off my music, but I was playing some good music. Bad DJ. Look, I have a lot of. I'm a mess of a person. I call myself a walking, talking glitch. I have a few problems that you may not know about me. First of all, when I grew up, I stuttered. It's not that bad. I used to then, but now it's not that bad. But life sucks. Hey, you done stutter, now you got a little nose glitch, which is weird because sometimes my nose moves a little bit. I think it's called Tourette's, but don't worry, this isn't BAFTA. I'm not going to be doing any racial slurs tonight. Sorry for the entertainment. But the funny thing is the nose thing gets going, and then sometimes if I'm lucky, one hand will go up there, sometimes it's two. And then sometimes I hit the F sharp and a real high noise, and it sounds like a moped going by. But stuttering is weird though. It's a weird tick because my brain. If you ever started the car in the morning and the engine won't start, and you try to crank it but it won't go, that's how it's like. I got to slap myself in the head like the phone to get to stop. It's bad. I tried a home remedy once for my nose problem. I decided to go out a little pet cone. It's one of those things you put around your neck so the dog won't chew their self when they get neutered. I put a little, I cut some holes in there for my eyes and a hole in my mouth. I had a cone lantern going on. It was going good until I decided to take a shower and I forgot it was on. I damn near waterboarded myself. I will not do that again. It's a good thing I didn't fall and hurt myself because that would have been a damn near embarrassing thing to call the EMT about. So I got a naked guy here with a cone on around his neck. It's not good. It's bad. I'm a glitch. I work with special needs, so I do that. Since you think it's hard. It's hard. Sometimes you get a dog and do those punches a little bit. Gets a little hairy there sometimes with special needs kids, but I always knew life would put me on the short bus. I do get raves on it. The windows do get licked, and the snozberries do not taste like snozberries. But my mom always called me special. I was special. I also, at 30 years old, I went through life not getting married. And I dodged that bullet quite a bit. It wasn't like the dating scene was very big for me. But I got married at the age of 30 years old, and married a very special woman. I met her around this time on President's Day of all days. Met her at her house. Her friend introduced me and went to their house. And I don't know what her friend put in the Kool-Aid, but she was herself. She was laughing and carry on, which is a big bonus. I love a woman with a sense of humor. You guys all like women with a sense of humor? See, there's my stutter right there. You know what's great? She loves to laugh about herself. You guys can clap, don't worry. You guys need to remove that stick in your ass and the white people laugh. Oh, God, I gotta be funny. I gotta clench my teeth a little bit. No, she laughed and carried on, which is a bonus, but she also had a big butt, which helps. I like curves. Nothing wrong with curves. So we dated and got married. She has 3 kids, 2 twin girls. Which I don't know anything about twins, but someone tried to decide to tell me how their genetics work and stuff, and how she's an identical twin, and she had identical twins, and you're already confused. I can see your eyes right now. I'm confused. You're confused. I'm about as confused as Trump at a science fair. That's not a real volcano. That's fake news. No, but you know what's weird with twins is that they're really, so they have the same DNA as her sisters who had twins. So her siblings her kids are their half siblings. It's just weird to have kids anyway, little ankle biters. I call them cross goblins. Somebody, I posted that today. I've heard of sex trophies. That's a treatment award right there. Participation ribbon, if you will. I love kids, but I have found out that when you turn in kids, you turn a little dumb. And the reason I know parents turn dumb is because every day, riding on that bus, I see the parents with a pickup line for the kids. And I do not understand why in the hell you guys are parking out in the damn road. It's crazy, but I really do think that parents are masochists in a way. They're optimistic masochists. Besides, I decided one time to make the fatal mistake of doing a family vacation. I don't know if you guys have ever done that shit, but don't. Do not recommend. I decided to take a 5-hour trip with 3 kids. That's a handful in itself. I don't know why people think that's a good idea to take vacations with their kids. We went to St. Louis, and St. Louis is a great town, don't get me wrong. We went to the zoo, we went places, we drove for 5 hours. But when you're riding with me, I do carpool karaoke, I don't care what people see on the road. I'm the Tina Turner of carpool karaoke. I get my full body into it. I sing, and if you want that to stop, hey, you know what you can do? You can drive. I don't let my wife drive because she does not like driving on interstates. I let her do that once. She tried to take Route 66. I do not recommend that at all when it comes to driving because she took the wheel and she went past the same damn gas station 3 damn times. Look, kids, big men. Sorry, that's a little joke. I think I'm bonding worse than Nick over here. Look, so we went, had a good time. We went to the zoo. The zoo was great. It's bigger than fucking Coffeyville, I swear to God. I walked all over that place. And then after that, we did some fun stuff. Went to the City Museum, which is a big jungle gym, basically. I accidentally ran off with my kids accidentally. To have some peace and quiet. I love climbing and stuff. But see, the big deal was I decided that there was a Cardinals game. And I love the Cardinals. I grew up on them. That was my big deal. We were staying at Jellystone National Park, which is, some of you guys are too, most of you guys know, some of you guys don't know Yogi Bear. That's okay. Some of you young folks don't know Yogi Bear, but they had those fun activities. But we went to a St. Louis Cardinals game. And my wife was being selfish and made me choose one child to take to that game. I don't know why. As my son, all he would do was just read Captain Underpants to himself. He's not a baseball fan. I had 2 girls who were in softball. I bought them gloves for 1 season, but you ever did that? Dad, I want to do volleyball. Okay, I'll buy you knee pads and shit. Dad, I don't want to do volleyball anymore. It's a waste of damn time. So I took her. It was raining and stuff. I bought a cheap old helmet with ice cream in it. And because I'm cheap and I'm not paying $13 for nachos. So I took her. It was raining and stuff and doing all that. And the Cardinals wouldn't do good. The Cubs, this is a heated rivalry. For a 100-year-old rivalry. And I'm sitting there going. And it's not going good for the Cardinals. And at the 3rd inning, my daughter looks up to me and says, Dad, can we go home? Dad, can we go to the pool? I want to go swimming. I don't know what it is about vacation pools that are so dang fun for kids. Like we literally have a pool here, but for some odd reason, vacation pools are the top priority. So of course, I shrugged her. I said, no, we're going to be brave. We're going to watch the whole dang game. My goal was to make it to the 7th, but we weren't doing it good. Did we make it to the 6th inning? No. The 5th inning? Yes. We made it to the 5th inning. And I said, okay, whatever. I'm just going to take it, whatever. And I did the walk of shame out of the thing, walked to the apartment, and it was a quiet ride home. I went home, they got in the pool, told me, Daddy, hey, look at this, I want done. Yes, Wesley, you're swimming. Yes, you're just swimming. You're not doing this. And then, what's the funny thing is, we were done. We had our fun, and then I dry off, and I go back to the camper, and swear to God, I turn on the thing, and the Cardinals came back, and one of the most best comebacks in the world. Look, at that point, I found out I was not smarter than the average bear. I had lost out. Her willpower was better than mine, and I lost out to an 8-year-old. So thank you guys tonight. That's all I got. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it.